Hello YouTube, it's C Maritime History here back again with another Stormworks video. And today, as you can see, this is actually not a creation I will be reviewing per se. This is actually my own creation. I'm actually in the process of making this at the moment. Before we start the process of going through all the parts of the ship, I just wanted to give some mentions here. The actual hull, and by hull I mean like everything below the set of blocks here. I did not design. The last time I tried to make a hull, the entire boat sank out from under it. So, the hull was designed by, I think I hope I pronounced this right, by Lou Chatty Cat. And then the fireplace that is up here in the reading and writing room is designed by Tajin on the Stormworks Steam Workshop. At the moment, that's all the credits I have to give, so let's continue. So at the moment, the ship does not have a name, but working on that. Now, to drive the ship, eventually the controls will be set up at the bridge, but at the moment I do not have a bridge, so I'm just using the controls that were given to me in the ship. Now, I'll probably still leave this in here, they just might be a secondary bridge. So you can see in here, there's controls, and then over in here there's a camera bank, and then the inside of the hull is hollow. Now I did try to add a deck or two down here, but the actual weight of the ship, most because of the keel blocks here, the weight blocks, didn't act very well with that. So, like for example, the water level was sitting here on the deck, so I got rid of that. So yeah. I'm not sure how when I add two more decks on top of this, plus a bridge and a boat deck, how that's going to work, but I think these blocks are, in most of their entirety, going to have to go. And yes, I realize that affects stability, but I'd rather have a more rooms on the ship than stability. So, first off, let's start it out here. This, like I said, is the navigation for now. I just added these blocks on the side as kind of a barrier. They will be built up eventually. And then I realized it's a little bit off center. The doors are just going to be like that. This is the entrance to the first class lounge, so let's go through here. Eventually this will all be painted up, but not at the moment. So I have the floor plan pretty much done throughout here. You'll go through the first class lounge. I don't think, at the moment there will not be a door here. This is going to be a grand staircase or an elevator. I'm not entirely sure which yet. But either way, there's that. And then on either side, this is the starboard side over here, and it is exactly the same over on the port side, a promenade deck. An open promenade, I should say. And then if we go out through this door and then go back in through here, we have enclosed promenades for first class passengers. Just for the first class passengers, I will explain that in the description section when I post this to the workshop eventually. But this is just going to be for first class passengers, and it is enclosed with windows and everything. However, the open promenades on either side are for all passengers. Or maybe I might change that in the storytelling aspect. I'm not sure yet. Probably. So then you can see I have holes set in for windows, so passengers can look out through the promenade. And then if you look at pictures like Titanic, or other famous ocean liners there, you will actually be able to look through the promenade windows, and you will actually see windows set in the walls here. So we have that. And then going back in through here, this is the most complete part of the ship so far, of the deck. We have the Ocean Cafe room. It's basically a small, sort of like a cafe. Well, it is a cafe, of course, but it's different than a regular cafe because the actual kitchen will not be here. The kitchen for all the restaurants on the ship will actually be located either on the lower decks, if I can make that work, or somewhere on the upper decks towards the funnels, so that can serve as ventilation. Or, well, I mean, in Stormworks there really wouldn't be that much ventilation, but in real life purposes, I'm trying to make this as realistic as possible. Now, this is the preliminary design stage. You can see I already have like stained glass windows. This is just paint, but still. It's supposed to be a design. And then the tables here are a little rudimentary at the moment. I might change them, but I kind of like it how it is right now. So yeah. And then back over here, actually I forget what I have this marked as. This is the stairwell for crew members only. Now, that I only have it set as that because, like I said, this room back here might also be a staircase, and I thought it would be kind of out of place to have two right so close to each other. Now, this was originally going to go down a deck below, but I decided, because of the flooding, not to do that. And this is pretty sparse. I mean, it is just a crew stairwell, so yeah. And that takes us up to the second floor. Now, the only other room I haven't explored so far on the ship is the library. Now, the books I'm still working as, but right now they're just colored blocks. They'll probably have designs on them by the end, but not at the moment. Then we have this little barrier wall here on the checkered floor, and then we go upstairs, and this is the reading and writing room. Now, the fireplace I mentioned, the Lua fireplace by Tajin, this is his creation. I added some orange molding to it, but other than that, this is his. It was free use to upload, so yeah. And it's painted in white and gray, which I added some curtains just for realisticness. And yeah, guys, that's the reading and writing room and the rest of the ship. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this little miniature tour here of the ship, which I'm trying to find a name on at the moment. But if you guys have any ideas for names, just please let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, guys, we'll see you in the next one.